Hello everybody, welcome back to Batman Telltale series. The problem with this game is it's very hard to commentate because it's obviously all story driven. I don't really want to talk over them. Okay, so we just had a party in the last episode.
It's me.
Cool. Episode 1. Realm of Shadows.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with break-in and entry incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Cool.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Here's our batsuit.
Talk about dirty politics.
Access.
Does the campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
Chances to help the less fortunate, setting up numerous charities and expending their vast resources to improve the city and its citizens. Murdered in an attempted robbery by a man known as Joe Jill, deceased. Faithful, patient, ever helpful Alfred. He's been a part of the family my whole life. He raised me when my parents were murdered and guided me when I thought I was lost. He's my butler, my confidant, and the most secret weapon in my arsenal. He complains frequently about my nightly activities, but he's still there to patch me up when I need. Now, if you don't have to read all of these, guys, if you just want to pause the video to read these, then please feel free. Oswald Cobblepot, is he not the Penguin? You don't look like the Penguin. Vicky Fowl. Carmine Falcone. Gotham City. The Asylum. Wayne Enterprises. That's it. Okay.
2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison
that's what we want here.
hospital to 15
Look at.
this year. Only 3 have been
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Well, it's obviously worth it.
The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and
The Bat computer.
should be considered dangerous if
Is there a
found.
disk drive anywhere?
Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police
Gotham
immediately.
Feed.
Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today.
Movie tickets.
For landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow
Okay.
Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to
here.
modify and
Data
improve
vault.
the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably isn't
Let's find out what was so important.
Governor, press play. Click on open, whatever it is.
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave,
I'm working.
in front of a computer.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree, it isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
Though not unappreciated. Did you find out what that cat woman tried to steal?
Well, in the process,
What are we looking at?
let me try a different angle.
Okay. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm not quite sure.
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I had everything under control.
That's true. I've seen you take down worse thugs. But I'd already sewn you up once tonight, and I had no interest in a repeat performance. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping.
No.
Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
Just outside.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. That guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Thanks, Alfred. One business card.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Oswald
Dishonorable
Copperpot.
discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now,
It's not coincidence.
idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Okay. Off to the park. Got a trophy. Yay! The one that got away. How can we pause this? Okay guys, I'm going to end the video here now. Just like to thank you very much for watching. Until next time, please remember, I'm Batman.